using my phone up about a microphone, but I'm out and about today because I gave my neighbor a ride, or I drove his car to drop him off for a procedure of elective surgery. We were going to do a month or two ago, about a month and a half ago, and I gotta wait for him to be finished, and then I go pick him up. But he says, "Okay, use my car while you're there," and so I use that to go shopping. And I forget, my neighbor's nice enough, but he's just, there's some things going on in his life that you just need to pray for, and I'll leave it at that. And when people have things happening in their life, sometimes when you need them the most, they're not available because they're just not there to do it. I hope I'm not giving too much of it away. But I relish that moment. I mean, as a human, I needed somebody to depend on, and I could. But I thank God for the moment to understand how relationships with people that have certain things going on in their lives, how they work for people, and how they don't work in reality. But I got out and about, and I spoke to a couple people at Natural Grocer. I wish more people would take it serious, or if they do take it serious, I wish they had the masks available to them. They weren't all wearing masks. But when I speak to people in the Tyler, Texas community, it reminds me why I was happy to move here to begin with. I've been, laid up prior to the COVID-19 a bit, laid up a bit there. So, it's, then this, and, I'm not really wanting to flirt with it until I get all my physical work done and make sure I'm well. I think all I have is the remnants of that ulcer and a mean bout with allergies, because all I'm taking is one Allegra, and it's pretty rough being inside, because the inside allergens are actually in an older building can be worse than the outside ones because it has mold and things like that. So I got this crazy drip going on. But like I said, I spoke to a few people from the community, and it was just just wonderful to have those communications. And I reminded them, I said, you got to make sure you get in the sunshine, because the sun neutralizes the virus. And he goes, "Yeah, we got a lot of sun around here." And I said, S-O-N-S-U-N. And she said, "Yep, S-O-N-S-U-N." So she gets in the sunshine. But I was at Natural Grocer, and all my questions started to get answered, just naturally. So it was a giving moment where I received my answers, metaphysically, spiritually. But yet, speaking to the woman at the front, that was all pleasant, and things such as that. So it's kind of a dyslexic day. I didn't get everything I needed in one place, but doing the best I can to get there. Waiting for his call, or the nurse's call, to tell me to come pick him up. So again, I always enjoy being out and about in Tyler, Texas. I really enjoy Texas. It's not one of those moments that I wish I was here earlier, because guess what? God is God alone, and I can't go anywhere God doesn't tell me. And if God didn't tell me to come here earlier, then it wasn't going to be worth it to come here. And again, when a missionary gets eaten by the local indigenous tribe, that's part of the work, unfortunately. But they applaud the message where and when they could. And if God could have saved them, God would have. Then again, we have a bigger bigger goal, and that's a spiritual goal. So those physical things don't always come around. And that's what I chalked it all up to, the whole deep state thing. I said, this is my cross to bear, my cross to carry, my burden to bear. But I mean, come on, y'all got to move on. Y'all got to get away from it. You're gone in the mind, all of you. You're telling yourselves that you're heroes, telling each other that you're heroes. You're fanatical maniacs operating a psychological warfare program to destroy people just because you're nuts. You're absolutely crazy. You're nutbags. You're dangerous. You shouldn't be allowed into the community. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God and all that you need. Praise God.